All right, welcome back to Lions franchise here on Madden 24. We are in the last week of the regular season, taking on the 6-10 Giants. And if you look at the schedule here, or not the schedule, but the standings, if you look at the standings in the NFC, we are 14-2. I know obviously we've locked up the division, but we have not quite locked up that number one seed. I think the 49ers, if they win, and we might have the head-to-head tiebreaker, but I'm not entirely sure about that. So we are going to play the starters today just to make sure we log up that number one seed. The Giants are struggling. No fear. The Giants are struggling and will have -5 break tackle, play rec, and tackle. Okay, I mean, helps a little bit. I guess we'll defend the outside run with them having Saquon Barkley. We could throw it deep. They have Saquon Barkley, but we have Gabriel Barkley. Who did not have a good game last week against the Cardinals. Had a few interceptions, I'm pretty sure, and just didn't do enough. I mean, I'm pretty sure we turned the ball over a lot in that game. So Weber with a nice catch there. Hopefully we can get gold here. That one's incomplete, though. And that one, I know it says perfect accuracy, but that one was a little off. We're up to silver. That one's picked off. We're only going to end up with silver. We better watch out. We're going to lose our silver. We're going to end up with silver. Okay. Too many incompletions at the end there. But that's fine. We'll get 500 XP. It's whatever. We could change our focus players. And we'll probably do that next week. As I hit the button before I realized I don't think I need my backup punter who we drafted to be a focus player. He may have been all along, and I just probably could have had somebody better. We do have a couple of upgrades before we get into the game. Ray Clayton's going to have an upgrade. And we're going to keep going vertical through it until it gets to 99. +2 awareness, +2 catch in traffic, deep route running +1, as well as change of direction, juke move, run block power, and short route running. His awareness is playing up to 99. His short route running's into the 90s. His medium route running is playing up to in the 90s with some bonuses. His deep route running still isn't great. It's only 63. Um, but he's an excellent player. He's so good. Tariq Wallace here. I think we're just gonna keep going power rusher, to be honest. +2 acceleration, +1 power and finesse moves, and +1 strength. Terrell Germain, we'll just go agile. Get some blocking upgrades, obviously. Leon Irving has an upgrade, even though he's out for one more week. We'll go man to man. +1 man. +1 speed is nice. Austin Church. Couple of blocking upgrades there. Go run stopper for Brian Friedman. Agility, awareness, tackle, +3 zone coverage. We still don't know what his development rate is. And Lance Spencer has an upgrade. We'll go utility. I think he's our backup fullback. He's a rookie. He's got to be our backup fullback, right? And okay. Is he our backup? Yeah, Ankrum is our starting fullback. And he used to have star dev, but he lost it at some point. So I'd love to get Weber up to star dev. He'd probably have to have a pretty big game. But we'll take on the Giants here. We will take on the Giants. And it really doesn't matter if we win or lose this game. We're into the playoffs, and I'm like 90% sure we've already locked up the #1 seed. Ray Clayton today could go for 2,000 yards on the season. Very unlikely he's going to hit 30 touchdowns, but he does have 25. I doubt he's going to have 5 touchdowns today. That would be insane. But he's had a really good season. Willis. Is this Malik Willis? Malik Willis is the quarterback for the Giants. Okay. 3,000 yards, 12 touchdowns, 16 picks. It's really not a great season. We'll take a look at who else is on the Giants here. It's Malik Willis and Randy Winston. Saquon Barkley injured? Andrew Bowman. Kerry Clement is their #1 wide receiver. He's an 82 overall. Outside of him, really nothing to look at here. Got a rookie who's a 72. Irv Smith is their tight end. Andrew Thomas, Kevin Dotson, John Michael Smith. It's not a bad offensive line, really. Although outside of Andrew Thomas, there's not really anyone you're super impressed with. Tim Perryman at left end. Sam Hubbard is starting at right end. Dexter Lawrence is good. Zizo Jalari, Jimmy Shipley, Kayvon Thibodeau. Not a great secondary. Percy Coffee is the #1 corner, and probably, well, he's been in the league for years. Not because he's a rookie, but Kenny Moore and then Cam Smith. J.R. Smith is a 68 overall, and he's their 4th corner. Xavier McKinney and David Spence. Yeah, I mean it's not a good team. And on top of that, they have Tyler Scott who's out. He's on IR. Saquon Barkley, it looks like he may have dislocated his ankle in practice or something. And then Deontay Banks is out on IR with a torn rotator cuff. So they've got some injuries, but it still wouldn't be a great team anyway. Because that one's picked off on the first play of the game by Kevin Brewer, tipping it to himself and getting us the ball on the turnover. Kevin Brewer kind of dropped and then off of Kevin Brewer's knee and picked off. Gabriel Barkley going to come onto the field now. "42 touchdowns on the year, 33 picks, over 4,000 yards passing." The interceptions aren't great, but he's thrown the ball a lot, so you maybe expect more interceptions with him throwing the ball just a little more. Scrambling now, going to throw it out for Amon-Ra St. Brown, and he makes the catch. It's a first down. Down to the 19-yard line. It's another handoff for Gibbs. Picks up 4 more. And go RPO again. Gibbs up the middle, picks up the first down. Down to the 9. There's another handoff for Gibbs. He gets close to the end zone. Down to the 2. I'd kind of like to get a passing touchdown here. It's going to be a sack. Loss of 1 there. Loss of 2, really. Throwing it for Weber. Weber's got the touchdown. Antonio Weber. We'll take the extra point here. That's fine. Okay, we'll kick it off here. See if the Giants can do more than they did on their last drive where they threw an interception on the very first play of the game. So. You would think they would do more and at least hold on to the ball on the first play, as Malik Willis is going to get sacked by Ed Oliver. I will be interested to see when we start the playoffs, because we'll go over our regular season stats. I'll be interested to see how many sacks Ed Oliver has in here, as he might just get another one here. But Malik Willis is going to run up and get sacked by somebody else. Not sure who that was on the play. I think it was one of the corners. And there's another interception by Kevin Brewer. We're going to take this one back for 6. And he does. 2 interceptions in the game already. And that one for a touchdown, not even 5 minutes into the game. And there's a chance that maybe he wins Defensive Player of the Year with all the interceptions he's had. I don't know. I don't know how he couldn't. See if the Giants can do anything again here. First positive gain there, Winston with a 3-yard run. Third down here. They're actually going to pick it up. First completion of the day for Malik Willis. How he got to be on this Giants team as a starting quarterback, I have no idea. Trey Tucker's injured. There's a short pass. That one's dropped. Had maybe a little too much heat on it there. Probably looking to throw the ball here, I would think. There's a short pass. There's a first down. Giants starting to move the ball a little bit here, down to the 40-yard line. Trying to pick up some momentum after the two turnovers. Malik Willis going to take off and scramble, and he's knocked down hard at the 23-yard line. But they're starting to build a little momentum here. We don't want that to happen. Taking off again. Malik Willis absorbing another hard hit there. Now there's a handoff, and they're going to have the ball at the 10. It's going to be 1st and 10, so they can still pick up a first down inside the 1-yard line. They're going to hand it off again here. They're really missing not having Saquon Barkley in this game, that's for sure. I think we've seen that already. Rodriguez coming through, nearly gets the sack, but now a fumble, and Mullen's going to pick the ball up. And Malik Willis is just having a bad day. 3 turnovers. Did well enough to avoid the initial sack, but in the second attempt there, he fumbled the ball, so. There's another handoff for Gibbs. He's got the first down. We'll take it down to the end of the first quarter. Nothing on the run there. We'll hurry back to the line and go play action here. And we're sacked. 3rd and 20. Ray Clayton's open. We can't get it to him. Too much pressure. And we'll have to punt the ball. Give the ball right back to the Giants after they were maybe starting to build a little momentum before they fumbled the ball. And they'll have really good field position here. It's a 4-yard gain by Winston. He's carried the ball 5 times now. Malik Willis taking off. He's got plenty of room to scramble. Mullen's going to stop him. It's actually not Malik Willis. It's actually Lumen. I think Malik Willis was injured. I guess Lumen's been in for the last couple of plays, hasn't he? Didn't notice him on that running play, but that's definitely not Malik Willis. Brian Branch going to get the stop. See if he can build off the momentum Malik Willis was starting to get there before the fumble. There's a completion for Lumen. Lumen. The 2 O's is throwing me off a bit. I mean, we're just going to call him Lumen. Winston with another carry. They seem to be committed enough to running the ball. Gonna hand it off again here. I think that's gonna force them into a pretty obvious passing situation here. 3rd and 7. And that one's incomplete. And they're going to settle for 3. Maybe if this is a little closer, they'd try to go for it. But 4th and 7, I don't think they want to take a chance. Get it up at the 29-yard line. Decent return there. They have actually had more yards than us in this game. But we are winning because of the turnovers. It's another nice run from Jahmyr Gibbs. Run this play again. We got sacked on it the last time. And that one's an interception. Way overthrew and Gabe Davis there. Coffee with the pick. Branch making the stop on the play that time. He's been all over the field today so far, so I got a couple of tackles. And there's another interception by Kevin Brewer. That's 3 in this game. And it'll be a shame if he doesn't win Defensive Player of the Year. I don't know how many interceptions he has on this season, but it's a lot. We can go look after this game. Tried to check it down to Gibbs, waited just a little too long to throw the ball there. Lofting the ball up there for Weber, and he's going to make the catch. Down to the 18. The handoff for Gibbs. Pretty good blocking on the play. And he's got it first and goal at the 7. There's a screen pass, and Gibbs is going to get down to the 1. A little shaken up on the play, but I think he's going to be all right. As we just look to hand it off to him again, and he's going to go right into the end zone. Giants never had a chance on that play. And maybe we'll go for 2 here. Gabriel Barkley sacked. He fumbles the ball on the 2-point try. Still up by 17, though. There's a drop. The Giants are trying to get something going, but they've got 4 turnovers between their 2 quarterbacks. There's a handoff. Not much anything there. 3rd and 10 now. We might just get the ball back here before the end of the half. That one's incomplete. Looking for a screen, but hit hard by Tyreek Wallace. Ball just kind of fluttered out there and complete. Here comes Pippen on the return. Just going to get us up to the 38. Okay. Could probably just about put the game away here. Although I've blown big leads before, it can happen. Usually it happens when we have too many turnovers in the second half. We just can't do anything with the ball. A touchdown here would really help the effort. Barkley going to take off. We don't want Gabriel Barkley taking too many hits like that. Definitely don't want him injured and then out for the playoffs. That would be horrible. We need him. There's a screen for Gibbs. And he's going to take it all the way down to the 1. Jahmyr Gibbs. We ran this play earlier. We might look for Weber again here, and Weber can't make the catch. Weber not in on this play. Going to throw the ball to Dan Graham, and he can't make the catch in traffic there. There's one for Ray Clayton, and he's knocked down. as the ball gets there, I really don't want to take a field goal here. Go 5 wide here. Just see who gets open. And we're going to get sacked. Perryman with the sack. Didn't really ever have time to throw the ball. Kind of rolled out just a little bit there and then got sucked into the sacking animation. There's a scramble by the Giants quarterback. Lumen. I'm going to call a timeout here. I want to see if he's going to make a mistake. They're just going to hand it off. But now they're going to call a timeout. Over the middle. And they're pretty much into field goal range here. Just short pass. Giants going to call a timeout. They're going to get a field goal out of this. Probably didn't have to call that timeout, but I was looking to see if maybe the Giants quarterback was going to make a mistake. He didn't. He got him into field goal range. And instead of being up, you know, possibly 27, 28 to 3, it's going to be 20-6 at the half. So, Giants hanging around a little bit. Ran the same amount of offensive snaps as them in the first half. Continue to throw it deep. Well, I guess we'll continue to defend the outside run. Why not? Get the ball to start the second half here. Get up to the 26. That's fine. See if we can't get Gibbs going deep down the field here. We're sacked again, this time by Kayvon Thibodeau. Trying to roll out there to make that a clear shot down the field for Gibbs. But there's been a lot of pressure today. We really haven't dealt with it too well. Let me go slot 2 Buck. See if Weber can get free deep. Nope. And we're going to go 3 and out here. Giants going to get the ball. And it looks like Malik Willis is back for the second half. They're going to hand it off here, and that's a big gain. Winston, 11 rushes for 45 yards. Hasn't been all that effective, but not doing terrible either. He's starting to feel it a little, maybe. I wouldn't mind another turnover here. Jaden McPhee on the coverage. He's one of our other X factors on this team, although he doesn't get the ability because all our offensive linemen do. Is the ball is fumbled there and picked up by Aiden Hutchinson. And it looks like he's going to run it back for a touchdown. It's been all the defense today. believe that's the 5th turnover of the game. And we're going to go for 2. Yeah, 5 turnovers today for the Giants. Ray Clayton gets the 2. I wish it would have given us that play when we're down in the red zone earlier. But Ed Oliver with the stop there as OBS is just lagged a little bit, but he made the tackle. He's in the zone now. And it's lagging again. That's going to be a drop. Seems to do this about once a game. I don't know what it is. I don't know if maybe it just can't keep up or what. Because they go with a screen pass there. Can't pick up the first down. I'm going to try to block this one. Wouldn't let me dive there, but still haven't blocked a punt in Madden 24. Blocked several field goals, but I usually don't try to come after the punts, so we've yet to block them. Might look deep for Gibbs here. I think we'll just try to check it down to Weber. Weber's got 3 for 35. I think he has a touchdown too. Maybe? I don't really remember. Gabe Davis gonna make the catch. And the crowd is electric here in Detroit. There's a gain of 3 by Jahmyr Gibbs. Middle opens up. Gabriel Barkley trying to take off. Not able to find enough room there. Gibbs going to get it to 4th and 2. We could take a field goal. Coach wants us to go for it, though. Throwing it in traffic there to Ray Clayton. He was well covered, but he's got sure hands and he makes the catch. There's a handoff. Not much going there. But it will set up the play action here. Trying to get it to Ray Clayton again. He makes the catch. That's a touchdown. They may review that one, but for now it's going to be a touchdown. Great play there by Ray Clayton. They are going to take a look at this. Oh, so we're just not going to get much of a. We're just not going to get any kind of replay. Okay. Well, they said he got it, so. Yeah, I'm going to go for 2 again here. That'll put us up by 30. And Gibbs has the 2. I think our ability to go for 2 often may really help us out in the playoffs. I really only like to do it when we're ahead by a bit, but really just to help extend that lead out even further. We haven't played a lot of good teams this year, though, so I'm not sure how we're actually going to do in the playoffs. Played a few good teams, the 49ers, the Bengals, the Raiders. The Raiders game was obviously tough with Gabriel Barkley getting hurt and then just being a close game. That one's knocked down. Jaden McPhee goes up with two hands. That's big. I mean, 3rd and 10 here. And I don't know what you expect from a, below 70 overall Malik Willis here, but as that one just sails out of bounds when he's got a guy wide open. I don't know what you expect from him. I mean, this is probably not a game the Giants were ever going to win. Last drive, 4 for 4 for 55 yards for Gabriel Barkley. Did throw an interception earlier on the pass where he just way overthrew Gabe Davis. There's a nice run from Jahmyr Gibbs. He goes over 100 yards today. Looking over the middle for Gabe Davis. He gets us down to the 14-yard line. We're going to continue to hurry up here. And off to Jahmyr Gibbs. Down to the 7. Going to go with an outside zone this time. And he just takes it into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs kind of quietly dominating this game. We'll go for 2 again. Amon-Ra St. Brown gets the 2. Practicing going for 2 for the playoffs here. Making sure we've got some good 2-point plays. 44-6 now. Honestly, I'm surprised the Giants even have 6. I mean, there's a handoff. Rodriguez there with the tackle for loss. He's got 3 tackles today. Here comes play action and gonna roll right into a sack from Aiden Hutchinson. 4 sacks for the Giants, 5 for us. Not been a clean game from either team. So Malik Willis is gonna run around here and scramble for just a few yards. Maybe would have had more if he'd taken a better angle there. Hard to say. It's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter, though. 44-6. And really the difference in this game has been the turnovers. Giants obviously losing the turnover battle, so. They're going to go for it this time. They were going to punt. And they're going to get the 1st down. Clement with the catch there. He's only had 2 today, including that one. There's another throw from Malik Willis. He's trying to lead him down the field for a touchdown. Although anything at this point might just be too late. As long as we're not throwing pick sixes, I think we are more than okay. 2nd and 7 here for the Giants. It's another catch, but it's a short gain. Play action and rolling right into another sack from Aiden Hutchinson. It's going to bring up 4th and 14, and they're going to settle for 3 here. I guess they want to try to come away with some points. I don't really understand kicking the field goal here, but it's going to be good. $44-9 now. Not sure we really even have to put the ball in the air again. As Pippen. Oh, he had a seam there. Yeah, there was a lot of distance in front of him, but not able to get out there. There's a handoff to Gibbs. He's going to pick up 4. And we could probably just run the ball over. 7th rushing defense in the league for the Giants. They have a good rushing defense, but they've allowed, over 100 yards today. 127 of those to Jahmyr Gibbs. If we can pick up a 1st down here, that'd be great. Allow us to run some more clock as Gibbs is chased down from behind. And I think we will go for this and just hand it off to Gibbs again. He's going to get just enough. Under 5 minutes to go now. Hand it off to Gibbs outside here. He's going to bounce off a tackle, get a positive gain out of it. I'm not going to sit here and run the clock too much, but every play we get, it's going to run the clock more. As Gibbs is just going through tackles there. It's down to the 30. And Linderbaum might be hurt on the play. Yeah, Hutchins isn't at center now. Hopefully that's not a serious injury. 162 yards rushing for Gibbs. Linderbaum has a bruised sternum, which means he might be okay to come back in the next game. In the playoffs, especially with having a week in between for what we're going to have. Dexter Lawrence gets the sack there. We're going to have a week in between. Between our next game here for that one's incomplete. Do I bother kicking a field goal? Let's get Riley Patterson a 56-yarder. Maybe try to get him another one to try to win kicker of the year. I don't know. But I guess we take a field goal there. Giants got the ball here again. That one's knocked down. And it's not like we're beating a team with Patrick Mahomes 47-9. This is Malik Willis. I mean, he's not even a 70 overall. I don't think anyone's going to be surprised at the outcome of this game. It's going to give us some good momentum heading into the playoffs. There's a sack from Scott. Scott's got 2 sacks today. I think he had that one at the beginning of the game that I said was one of the corners, but I wasn't sure who. That was Scott. We will get Leon Irving back for the playoffs as well. To the 45-yard line. I think we just try to keep the ball on the ground here. I don't want to rub it in too much against the Giants. We don't really need to keep running up to score. I'm going to go no huddle here, but I am not going to snap the ball before the 2-minute warning. Go ahead and take the clock all the way down to 2. Hand it off to Gibbs again here. 3rd and 5. If we can pick up this first down, we can easily run out the rest of the clock. Running down pretty far before we snap the ball, though. Take this down around minute 20 or so. There's a handoff for Gibbs. Gibbs doesn't get there. I don't know why we would punt here. There's a catch by St. Brown. Might have been his only catch today. No, he did have one other catch. They're still not suggesting that we take a knee, though. Why? It's 170 yards today for Jahmyr Gibbs. Why would you not suggest that I take a knee? I could just run out the rest of the clock. I don't have to snap the ball again. Probably shouldn't. Now Gibbs drops below 170 yards. And now the clock's going to run out. Now they're going to give us that accelerated clock. 47-9. It probably could have been even worse. 2 touchdowns for Gabriel Barkley, 1 interception. Only 189 yards passing, but it was plenty. 13 for 22. He was efficient enough. Malik Willis, 8 for 18, only 91 yards. 2 interceptions. Loman came in the game. I mean, he had 44 yards, but one of those passes went for 31 and only had 2 other completions. And he also threw an interception. Rushing, probably should have stuck with Winston a little more. I know he's only averaging 3.3 yards per carry, but he had a couple of nice runs, including an 18-yard run. Gibbs, 31 for 168. If we hadn't run that last play, he'd have 170. But 2 runs over 20 yards, which is really nice. Malik Willis scrambled a couple of times, had a few nice runs. Loman even had a couple of nice runs scrambling. Receiving, we're just going to look at our team. Jahmyr Gibbs had a couple of catches. Weber had a touchdown. Ray Clayton had a touchdown. I don't think he had enough yards today. I don't remember how many he needed to go over 2,000 on the season. But he might not have got there. I think he's going to finish with 26 touchdowns on the year, though. Gabe Davis had a couple of catches. Amon-Ra St. Brown had the one at the end to run out the rest of the clock. And a drop from Dan Graham, who really hasn't been everything we'd hoped he'd be. Probably would be a really good tight end one, but I think he just doesn't get on the field enough. Lots of tackles for loss today. Lots of sacks, too. Tyquan Scott with 2, Aiden Hutchinson with 2. 1.5 for Mullins, 1.5 for Ed Oliver. 3 interceptions today, all by Kevin Brewer. And then a couple of forced fumbles, Tyquan Scott and Nick Mullins. One recovered by Aiden Hutchinson, took it all the way for a touchdown. And the other recovered by Nick Mullins. So Nick Mullins forced a fumble and also recovered a fumble. And kicking, I mean, we're not going to really look at kicking, but we had a couple of field goals, I think. No, we had at least one. So the Giants kicked 3. But Juan Chambers has an upgrade. We'll go power. Awareness goes up by 2. Run block. What's his awareness? 74. He's not a great player. We'll go utility for Trevor Ankrum. Awareness, catching traffic, catching, and short route running. Kevin Brewer's got an upgrade. He's playing up with morale and temporary boosts to 99 man coverage. So I think we're actually going to go zone here. And he's just going to get +3 zone coverage. Which his zone coverage is now playing up to with those boosts into the 90s. So Panay Sewell, we'll go agile for Panay Sewell. Awareness. +1 speed is nice. +1 strength too. +2 run blocking. Strength is now 99. Run blocking with morale is up to 99. He is an excellent player. We gotta hang on to him. And we'll see about that cold opponent scenario. We get 1,000 XP for the team. I mean, that's okay. We'll advance to the wild card week here. And obviously, we are not playing in the wild card. We have locked up the number 1 seed. And we could play a couple of teams. We could end up playing the Falcons, possibly the Saints. We could end up playing the Cowboys or the Seahawks. Just about the only team we can't end up playing is the 49ers or the Panthers in the next round. But if the Saints beat the 49ers, we will play them for sure. If the Falcons win and the 49ers win, we'll play the Falcons. And then if both the Panthers and the 49ers win, we'll play the winner of the Cowboys-Seahawks game. So Raiders, who we had a tough game with earlier in the season, are number 1 in the AFC. And the Jets will take on the Chargers. Chargers, one of our few losses this season. Chiefs are taking on the Ravens. And Colts, Titans. So a lot of teams I don't want to see. But Jahmyr Gibbs and Kevin Brewer both winning Player of the Week. We'll take a look at the season stats as well as move into the divisional round and see who we're going to play in the next episode. I will see you then for the last couple of weeks of Lions franchise. Have a good day.